All right. What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. If you've been here before, as promised or planned anyway, feeling way better than I was yesterday. So that's big plus. I also did get to leave work a tiny bit early, so I beat the rush hour at the gym. Cause dude, at like 5 o'clock, I've walked in at 5 before and genuinely considered just leaving. But the pre-workout in the system has always made me stay. But started off with some chin-ups and dips, 2 sets of each, assisted for the chin-ups, just trying to go easy on the shoulder, keep the form nice. Then we moved on to some preacher curls. This is a decent machine, not nearly as good as the one at the other gym, but did the trick. 2 decently heavy sets, and the pump was really nice today. Solid arm pump. Decided to leave back for Sunday. My right lat on the lower part, which is where I've been working on squeezing, so honestly a good sign, but it's been like almost cramping a couple times over the last couple days, so I figured I'd give it one more rest day and then hit it hard on Sunday. So just biceps and triceps today. Did superset style, or not superset for the next 2 lifts, but then I meant just going back and forth between bicep and tricep exercises for the rest of the lift. But 2 heavy sets of everything. Didn't want to go too crazy and wanted to be out of there before super rush hour. But as you could see, really nice pump. Chest, shoulders, biceps feeling way fuller than they have, honestly, since the show. And that's because I ate a ton of carbs last night. And then at work, I had a sausage McMuffin and a hash brown. And then I also bought some sour strips from the gym. And then I took some pump and a Gorilla Mind. And I don't know, dude, every time I drink a Gorilla Mind, I get a sick pump. And I use Gorilla Mode most of the time on other days, so I don't know if it's the nootropics or if it's the carbonation, placebo. No, it's not the carbonation. I could say that for sure, because a Ghost does not do the same thing as a Gorilla Mind. No shade, Ghosts are great if you can only go to the gas station, but if I'm buying from the gym, I'm going Gorilla Mind. Or recently, I don't know if it's a new thing, but new to me, the Bum raw pre-made pre-workouts in a bottle. Those are pretty great too. 300 milligrams of caffeine has turned into kind of a lot for me though, so I do kind of crash after those. Not sure how this turned into a pre-workout review, but Gorilla Minds, especially when I do the pump, the what brand is it? Global something, my bad. I've mentioned it before, but the pump powder with carbs and a Gorilla Mind has always led to a really good pump. But also, I feel like I usually buy a Gorilla Mind if I'm going to the gym after work. And if I work, I'm pretty much guaranteed to eat something. But I pretty much eat before every lift now. So I don't know. Maybe it's just a mixture of feeling better. I did sleep pretty good last night, and I way overslept, missed my alarm, and was late to work. Oops. But it wasn't a big deal. And, yeah, decent day at work, 8. And, sick, gnarly pump. So this was the superset part. I did the overhead and these curls. But I was really working on messing with my grip, and I was noticing different parts of the biceps and triceps working harder when I held the weight further up in my hand, if that makes sense. So like more on like where the calluses are rather than like way in the pocket, because I do have, I think, a tiny bit of a bad habit of like cocking my wrists when I like do curls or tricep stuff, and I think it's been limiting some of the stretch and squeeze that I get. Dude, I was stretching my jaw right here, and I got like a crazy stretch somewhere in my cheek, and it felt so good. But I'm scared to recreate it, because if you guys have been around, then you know I used to even go to the chiropractor because my right side of my neck and my trap on my right side were really tight, and it was making my ear feel like it had to pop, like, you know, like how it gets from elevation. And I was like popping my jaw all the time at the gym. And sometimes when I do a really heavy leg day or squeeze really hard or do traps, then it'll be bugging me in the morning. So it bugged me a tiny bit last night, and then it wasn't really bothering me today, but I was just stretching my neck, and then got a really good stretch in my face. So I don't know if anybody's ever had that happen. Like, you know, your knee pops. It almost felt like my face popped. It felt good though. Finished off with 2 sets of these push downs, and I've been kind of messing with a new form on dips where I'm like letting my shoulders come forward a tiny bit more and letting the front delts work a lot. And it's pretty much the opposite of keeping your shoulders pinned down and back. But the activation that I've been getting on my arms and delts when I try it like this has been kind of crazy. So I'm not saying to copy it or try it, but it's been feeling pretty good. Anyways, feeling way better. Ate a good amount of food. Gonna eat again. Carb up. Have a super solid leg day tomorrow. Still made the video 10 minutes. It's hot as shit here again, but tomorrow should be better, so hopefully I'm not dripping sweat while I record next time. But if I am, oh well. Super sick pump today. Thank you guys for watching and listening. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow for legs. I hope everyone's getting good pumps, good lifts, sleeping good, eating good, staying mentally healthy. And yeah, man, super stoked on the pump today. Was not expecting it to be this crazy. So what else? I'm usually more hyped up at this point, but I also went pretty light on the caffeine again today. But I'll be back to walking. Oh, that's what I meant to mention. Back to the walking far tomorrow. Fasted cardio. I did work, get a lot of steps at work again, but more intentional ones tomorrow. Anyways, I love you guys, and I'll see you then. Gonna be a good one. I love you guys. Good night, everyone. Peace.